Do you want to tell us about what you're wearing, Hannah?
Yeah, just give me 2 seconds. He's so happy to see you.
Hi.
Hi.
I'm Isabelle.
And I'm Hannah.
And this is Fiber Content Knitting Podcast.
Thanks for joining us. We are podcasting from Brooklyn, New York, and we're just going to do a little whip check-in today and some of our summer into fall knitting queue to share with you all.
Yay.
Yeah.
It's like shaking.
It is shaking. Or do we just continue?
Well, welcome to the roller coaster. We're going to do it.
Let's just power through. Let's not talk about it. Okay.
Don't talk about silly. The only rule of silly is don't talk about silly. Okay.
Yes, as well.
What are you wearing?
What I'm wearing. Like, think about this, like, specific boombox. Okay.
What?
Yeah.
Why?
It's interesting.
Okay.
Okay.
Tell us about your Yoko top. Tell us about what you're wearing.
Okay, so this is the Yoko top by Knitting for Olive. I was excited to wear it today because I knit it over 2 years ago. I knit it in 2021. Oh my gosh, almost 3 years ago, which feels crazy. Yeah, and I love it. It's super wearable. I think the nice thing about it is even though it's knit in silk, which is a yarn that doesn't normally hold, it's not as tight. You know, it doesn't hold a balance. It doesn't have as much memory, is that the word, as like a wool yarn or a wool merino or something that kind of if you block it, sucks back in. So just something to keep in mind if you're knitting this top. I knit it in 100% silk. It's the Knitting Fever.
It's 100% silk?
Yeah, luxury silk. It's a sport weight yarn. Here, I'll stand up. I'm just wearing it with like some low-rise
So cute.
jeans. Yeah, I love it. And it's been, well, anyway, that's all to say that the nice thing about knitting it with silk is that silk is a beautiful material to wear. I had a really great time knitting with it. I didn't find that it was hard on my hands at all. And the fact that it's a wrap top means that you have a lot of flexibility when it comes to the fit, right? It doesn't have to fit 100%. It's a wrap top, and it's also the top strap is adjustable, so you can, have a bow tied behind.
And you modified that. You made it into a halter.
Did I actually?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I guess I modified it. It's been 3 years, so and I think I have all of that in my notes. So that was super simple to do. I don't remember it at all. But it's a really straightforward pattern. You just keep track of your increases. You start it from one side, and then you just knit the increases, and then on the other side you do the same. And it was super fun to knit, and I've been excited because a lot of people have been like mentioning this top. I feel like it's timeless. You've always wanted. You have been
halfway
knitting
through
it.
Yeah.
Which we'll check out. We could intro that in now. We could show.
I did not bring it.
Oh, never mind.
We're doing active whips.
We're doing an active whip check-in today. So
If
you know what an active whip. There are multiple categories. Podcasts should do that. It should be like FOs, whips, active whips,
or just like active whips and then like languishing whips.
Yeah, it's totally different things.
I really appreciate knitting. What's her name? AKA Nora Knits.
Oh, I don't know her.
She does days since she cast on and just goes through everything.
Wait, that's so cool.
Yeah, and so she'll be like, didn't work on this. It's been X number of days.
Oh, that's really cool.
Yeah, but then I would just be like, it's been 3,000 days.
It's been 10 years.
It's been 4,300 days.
I feel like an episode of Reddit there. Okay. So yeah,
it's amazing, and I'm so excited to have mine someday.
Yeah, I love this. This top is great. I found it really wearable. It's really light, which is hard to find. Silk is a lovely fabric to be wearing during the summer, which I feel like it's hard to find like a real summer yarn. Yeah. I would just be very smart with like the garment you choose when you're knitting with silk because it doesn't have that memory. I knit this, I remember, with a size 2 needle. The reason I say that is because what did you knit yours with?
Like a 4 or 5.
Oh, really?
No, 4.
I'm sure that's fine. I think I knit size...
Do you know what? I think the pattern calls for a 3. I went up, you went down.
That's exactly what happens because... No, I think it calls... Okay, so maybe I knit it with a 3. That's all to say whatever needle it calls for, I went down because I thought that size didn't exist in, like, U.S. needles.
Oh.
That was my understanding.
It was like a 2.7 or something.
But your gauge is beautiful. I would do whatever you can do to, like, match gauge because don't sweat too much about the fit.
So forgiving.
Yeah, it's very
because
forgiving.
Because of the like the rib.
Yeah, because A, because of the rib, and B, because of the way you wear it. Yeah. Are you going to do any modifications on yours?
No.
Okay, nice.
But I am knitting it like 2 sizes too small because when I started it, I was smaller, and I tried it on, and I think it's fine.
I think it will totally be fine.
Yeah, so that's just to say, I think it's really like a chill.
It's very forgiving, and then mine grew then when I blocked it, and you're using Holst Coast.
Yeah.
Which is a cotton merino, so it will also grow a little bit because it has that cotton content.
I kind of hope it doesn't. We'll see.
Yeah, you'll see. I mean, you'll just see.
But, like, so really, choose your size with that in mind.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah. Yay. So I'm happy to be wearing this. I saw Eliza Okay is a podcaster I love, and she had that in, like, her queue. So, yeah, it's a lovely pattern. I would definitely recommend it. Very timeless and nice.
I literally remember when Knitting for Olive had released it in not English.
Yeah.
And I was like, for like a year before the English, and I was like, I'm waiting. I'm so excited to knit it. Obviously now it's been cast on for like 2 years, but
we still love it.
Fun.
Yeah, it's so
just
fun.
Beautiful.
And yours is going to be such a different garment, you know, because you're doing it in brown and you're using the cotton merino, and I use the silk. So, but yeah, I really liked it. I really liked using a sport weight silk. It's a cool yarn. I didn't know it. It's like kind of hand. Yeah. It's a hand-dyed silk, which I feel like you don't see a lot.
It's really beautiful variation.
Yeah, it's funny. I don't know, it's a funky yarn, but I'm into it.
Yay.
Yeah.
Wow, we really beat out those giggles.
Yeah, wow. It's a wild ride. What
let's
is
do
next?
our whips.
Yeah, you show me one.
Okay.
First.
My most active whip right now is in my new project bag.
Okay, also happy belated to Isabelle as well as celebrate a birthday.
This was a birthday present from my mom, who we were at the Jersey Shore just for the weekend and went into a yarn shop. Ooh, whose name I'll put here because I don't remember, but it was one of the most magical yarn experiences of my life, and the shop owner was so nice, and I saw this and I freaked out. It's one of the Black Pearl Magic bags, and it's always sold out on the website, and they're also like pretty expensive. And I saw it and I was like, oh my god, I love it. And it was the day before my birthday, and my mom sneaked it, and so now I have one, and it's so pink and sparkly, and I love it.
And there's so many like little details to it that are amazing. The seam. Yeah, the seams are beautifully done. Yeah. It's sewn in like pink thread, which is an amazing touch. It's super sparkly.
Like, really well made.
Beautifully made. And then look at this little zip. That's
and you're supporting a Black woman-owned business,
which we love.
So everything is good.
It's so beautiful. It's so durable.
So in it are some of the final squares for what is affectionately being known as the Love Blankie.
We love the Love Blankie.
Yay!
Look at the colors in this room. I love it's so beautiful.
I love it so much.
Yay!
My girlfriend Victoria and I are knitting this. We've both done half of the squares, or will eventually. I have about 14 left.
This is such a showstopper. It's crazy.
I know.
This is amazing.
I'm so excited. She has been sewing them together, and I've woven in all the ends of all the squares we've blocked so far. So I have just which was quite a.
What are you doing? Well, because you can't really bring this with you. You can certainly bring one square with you, but
she does it while we watch Netflix or something.
Nice. What are you watching on Netflix?
We just started the stupidest show. It's called The Decameron. Have you heard about it? It's new, and the cast is incredible.
I don't know it.
But the plot is a bunch of rich people go to to a country house during the Black Plague.
Wait, stop!
To quarantine together.
That sounds amazing. And a little
and the cast is iconic. So anyways,
that sounds amazing.
This is the I forget what pattern by D. Hardwick from Alina Fab pattern book. It'll all be written.
And you're using
the Good Wool from Pearl Soho.
Yeah, which is sport weight, even though I would say it's like, you know what, I would say it's a pretty like flexible sport weight because it can both.
I've used this yarn as fingering sport and DK, so.
For the halibut sweater, you did,
DK.
It was DK, which had
fine.
the most beautiful gauge, if you guys remember that sweater. It was so stunning.
I also think that because of the floats, it feels really substantial.
Yeah, it definitely feels like it will be very warm.
Although that being said, like if it was too thin for this, it would be gapey. So I think it's just like perfect.
Yeah,
it's just.
What's it? It's size 4 needle, you said?
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
I'm doing 4. She's doing 5 because she's a tight knitter.
It's just so stunning. Wow, amazing.
Yeah. And our squares are totally different sizes, and it's like fine.
Yay.
So this is the best thing ever, and
I cannot believe you guys did this. It's so crazy. Yeah,
I'm so excited. It's gonna be like queen bed size. Yeah, and I've kind of been like losing my mojo a little bit in the past few weeks of knitting. I was like having a crisis of like, do I even like what I make? Like, I don't know. And then I tried on a bunch of my knits, and then I was like, I'm so cute, and I love it. And then I was just like, everything's good. So now I'm like tunnel visioning.
On this project. Can I say something that's also really nice about it is that I don't think you would be so excited to do this alone.
No.
Like, and I also, not that you're not a really capable knitter, don't know if you would be doing it alone, you know? Like, this is really the project that you need a second person
I
on.
wanted to quit a lot of times, and she is the reason that this is my perseverance project.
And you guys are very different knitters. Like, you are a very big picture knitter, which I think you can see on this blanket, and then she's like, you know, just
she
a finish
to do
it.
the details.
Yeah, and then you see the details on this project. It's really one of the most beautiful things I've ever seen.
I also like look at it and I'm like, I don't know who knit what, and it's so romantic.
That's really romantic.
So yeah, I'm really excited to have this.
That's so special. I don't know a lot of like romantic relationships that are also knitting like relationships, so it feels really special. We should definitely have her on to talk about it when you guys finish.
Yeah, I mean,
that'd be really fun.
I mean, it's gonna be so cool.
We love Victoria. We love the Love Blankie. It's amazing.
She told me that she doesn't like the name The Love Blankie.
Does she want it to be blanket? Because I can understand that.
First of all, okay.
No, I like blankie, but I feel like.
Second of all, I don't know if she objects to. That must be the objection. It must not be the love part. That is the problem.
Okay, I'm just thinking of like I'm just thinking of names like if we put like amore, like something like we just kind of made it a little bit.
I kind of don't give a shit.
Okay,
the Love Blankie, but I just thought it was worth sharing that.
The amore mantle.
She doesn't feel that she consented to that. That she consented to that name. So, but you know what? This is my podcast.
It's beautiful.
And Hannah's, but not hers. That's for sure. So.
Okay, it's stunning. It's really stunning. That is such a. And you guys have not powered through it. Like you've consistently been. Somebody's been knitting on it for a year, right?
Yeah, we started it last summer in July. So
that's awesome. And do you have a goal? I feel like you do have a goal.
I want to finish it by summer.
Next summer.
By this summer.
Whoa, okay. Nice.
I only have 13 squares left.
Yeah.
And so does she has less than 15.
That's awesome.
And it doesn't take that long to sew them together.
And we have like 6 weeks left of summer, so.
Yeah.
Nice. That's awesome. Okay, should I show one of my whips?
Yeah.
So I'll show the whip that I've been kind of actively working on because I went away to the beach. Excuse me. Last weekend, and I knit so much that I ran out of yarn on my other project, which I'll show later. So this is the one that I've been knitting on the last 2 days. So this is.
Do you want me to like unwind?
Yeah, I guess I can just show it like
put
this.
Put it on.
Okay. This is the Timeless. No, I definitely want it. This is the Timeless sweater by Soap Knits.
Soap?
Yeah, a designer you've probably never heard of. This is. I also love this sweater for so many reasons, but because it was like truly found with this yarn. Like it was a project to fit this yarn.
The halo is crazy.
And this I think will be one of my most favorite projects. Certainly to knit on, if not to wear.
It's crazy.
It's so beautiful.
It's like furry in the best way.
Yeah, so we'll talk about this yarn for a second. Yeah, so the yarn is Zealana Rimu, which we have the most amazing story about. So I had been given
We're
this.
shaking the table.
Sorry. I had been given this by my boyfriend when he went to New Zealand. And it was like a whole fiasco. I had convinced myself that I wanted to make a vest with this yarn. It's like a DK weight yarn. I loved this natural color, and it's
so cool.
60% New Zealand merino, 40% brush-tail possum. Not to be confused with opossum, but it's a possum, which is a different animal. So I was really excited about this yarn, and then I was like looking on, which is, I rarely buy yarn without a project in mind, but I did that in this case because I felt like I had to kind of capitalize on the moment. But then I wasn't really feeling a vest with it. I think it's kind of a funky color to have as a vest. I don't know what you could wear black underneath, but I just wasn't finding like a DK weight pattern that matched it. So I cast on without really looking at the details, this sweater, and I loved knitting it. And I cast it on a really small size because I knew that I was kind of like gambling, and I just knew that it would be too small.
It looks so good.
Yeah.
Sorry to interrupt.
Yeah. With a yarn that is this heavy of a weight, I knew that the sweater would feel too tight. Like, I don't really want something that's like really heavy weight that I can't really wear anything underneath. It just wasn't gonna work.
Yeah.
So I tragically frogged that. And while I was knitting it, I was just obsessed with the gauge. I had knit basically this back panel and was like beginning the front. And I think I probably finished like half a ball of yarn, and I was like, wait, is this really gonna work? Realized it wouldn't. Was obsessed with the project though, but I was like, I don't have enough yarn. I looked online, could not find the yarn. And just to talk about gauge for a second, because it's something that I'm really feeling in both these projects. Like, when you get the perfect combination of yarn and needle, it's just like so lovely. The yarn fills in the gaps perfectly. I love that you can see this outline of the stitches, and yet it's not airy. You know, no part of it is see-through.
And I don't know if the halo is coming across in the video. It's a tremendous halo.
It looks like this yarn looks like it has,
Yeah.
like I'm holding it stranded with something. It's like really, really haloed, and fuzzy and like soft in this very rustic way.
Oh, it's so cool.
Yeah, it's so cool. And then...
And it fits you so well.
I'm excited about it so far. I'm knitting a size medium for this, which one of the models in the pattern had it on as a medium. It looked really nice. I love that this yarn will be structured so that you'll have like the shoulder shaping should be great and beautiful, and it should have pretty seams. It's the most simple construction, which I have to admit I'm loving, because I'll show you, I'm still working on the bright sweater, so pairing those two together has been really nice, and it's just been super, super fun to knit on. But yeah, anyway, so I had frogged it initially, and then Isabelle went to Chicago.
Yeah.
And what was it? You were at Nina?
I went to Nina, Chicago, and I knew that Hannah had frogged it and was sad and didn't know what to make, and I saw it, and we didn't even think it was sold in this country, so I was able to pick up a few extra balls, and now she can make her cardigan.
Which I'm so happy about, because this yarn was like meant to be this cardigan.
It looks so good.
I'm so excited about it. It's been knitting up so fast. I started this like not even last week, and have only knit on it like 3 or 4 days, so it's just been really beautiful.
This is 3 or 4 days?
I never knit on, I haven't knit on DK or worsted, I have to admit.
I guess it's big, yeah. What's the needle size?
6.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's big. But it just, isn't it fill in perfectly? It's so beautiful.
I'm so excited to see this blocked.
I haven't knit on like a true DK that's like not held, like,
yeah.
When's the last time are you knitting anything on a DK? No, right? Like not a sport, like a DK
just
worsted.
Just like alone? No.
Yeah, just held. It's so luxurious because, you know, I think honestly for like, I don't know why, I don't find usually, like, I feel like a lot of the DK is like merino superwash, which isn't bad, it's just, anyway. So this feels like
Aaron weight. Kind
Yeah. So loving this.
So good.
This pattern, I have to fully endorse. I kind of took a gamble on it. There's, I think, like 9 finished projects on Ravelry, so I'll
That's
be the 10th.
always such a, like, I'm not like other girls moment.
I literally was
Not
like,
in like a bitchy way, but just like,
yeah, it feels cool. It feels like fun to have found this pattern. Just to tell you a little bit about the pattern, you can kind of see where it's going. It's a crew neck cardigan, and then it has the only kind of like irregularity or special aspect of it is that it has twisted rib cuffs and hem. So I'm really excited about it. Yeah, I've just been loving it. The Timeless Cardigan by Soap Knits, yeah.
Yay!
And she's a Japanese designer. I don't know much else about her, but I'm really loving this pattern. It's beautifully translated. I haven't had a single issue with it.
Did you do a
size inclusive? I did a visible pickup.
It's beautiful.
Which was super simple to do.
So clean. We're both like,
yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Hooray!
Yay! And I'm just like loving knitting it, which I think is the best part. Like whether or not I think I'll wear it all the time, but regardless, I can't say enough good things about this yarn. 2 pearls in a pod, we said last time, are like knitting with this yarn also, which feels exciting. So
amazing.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Oh, okay, amazing. Okay, I have 2 more active whips.
Nice.
So I really had I think that this one I actually like haven't done much since I showed you last, but I'm gonna just show you again because I had like a total crisis about it and was like, I tried it on and I was like, do I even like it? But actually I fucking love it. But I like looked at it in my window and I was like, I don't like outfits. Okay. And then I looked at it in the mirror and I was like, excuse. Anyways.
Oh wait, you mean you used your window as a mirror and you were like, shockingly, the fit doesn't look great. Sorry.
Yeah, and I was like, I'm so upset. Anyways, and then I had a whole crisis. But now my crisis is over and I love my knitting. So this is the chambray sweater that I've heavily modified. I've talked about it so much. My recent, I'm doing it based on the Bapeo sweater, pullover, whatever. And it's basically done except that.
Can you kind of flesh that out? So the chambray pullover is by Atelier Amelie.
Yes.
And then you're combining it with the Bapeo sweater.
Yes, by Eggio Knits.
Cool.
And yeah, so I like did a collar, undid a collar, did another collar, undid that one.
Which, if you've been watching, like, you should kind of go back and watch the episodes where we're in front of my roommate's painting is where you had the curled collar.
Yeah.
That we steamed and it looked okay, but you knew it wasn't going to be perfect.
Yeah. So now I'm like, it needs to be so very much longer. And so it's going to be like a lot of bottom ribbing, but I think it's fine with me. And I think it's on an I-cord, so I'll just try it on.
Yeah, try it on.
But
it's on a barber cord also.
I keep saying
that was I was like, whoa, it's on an I-cord, and then I was like, wait, that doesn't make sense.
Makes no sense.
Oh my gosh, look at that collar.
Thank you.
And this yarn is, remind me, is it Snow?
It's Woolfolk Snow, which is the fingering weight, navy and white.
And it's just so soft. And it hasn't pilt at all.
It's definitely gotten like a little fluffy.
Yeah.
And I've decided I'm okay with, I wanted the arms to be like more tight, but I've decided I'm okay with it.
And you're wearing these fabulous white pants that it looks so cute with.
Ta-da!
Amazing.
So you can see it like comes just above the hem.
Yeah.
But I want it to kind of come to there.
Oh, so you're going to do a lot of ribbing.
I don't know. Like, I can't.
Yeah.
I actually like love how it fits.
No, it fits really cute.
Because I want to.
It's perfect.
You know, like I want it to be like.
Oh, you want to be able to tuck it in a little bit?
Yeah, but I also don't want such a crazy amount of ribbing. Like, I can't decide.
I would do like 1 more inch.
Really? Not like 2?
I wouldn't.
I wouldn't do more than 5 inches total of ribbing.
And what's it at right now?
Like 3.
Yeah, I would do 1. Oh, it's really, really cute.
We'll see.
So you didn't like the sleeves, but I like the sleeve. That's one of my favorite parts.
Really?
Yeah. Because it's not like a flare, it's just a straight sleeve.
Yeah.
Wow.
I love the color.
I'm really inspired to knit something with this yarn because it just feels like the warmest, yummiest hoodie. Is it just merino or?
It's just merino. And
okay. It must be the way they brush it or something.
Wait, I'm so happy. I'm looking at it and I'm just like, it's perfect.
And
I totally just eyeballed it.
Which is awesome.
Ooh.
Yay.
I need to weave this in, but whatever.
Yeah. Oh, it's going to look amazing.
Part of me was like, I should have just undid the ribbing again and just knit longer and then ribbed longer.
Oh, I like the big rib. I think the big rib is going to be cute. It's going to be... There's something really casual and really preppy about it, which I like, and I think the rib kind of adds to that.
That's my whole style. Is like an oversized button down tucked into some like slacks.
It's perfect
for like my internship.
It's perfect.
I'm so happy.
Okay, so I like the long rib also because it kind of like echoes this big rib at the collar.
That's what I was hoping.
Which I've never So what the IO knit sweater?
Eggyo.
Oh, Eggyo knit.
Yeah, so that's what this was, but I just did it based on the picture.
Yeah.
And then I bought it because I was like second guessing myself, and then I was fine. So
it was the same, yeah.
And this is like I-cord along here on like a teeny tiny needle.
Oh, whoa, I didn't even notice. That's why it looks so clean.
Yeah, I did an applied I-cord, and then but I didn't even measure, so I actually think this one's slightly longer, but it's like fine.
Oh, I wouldn't be able to
And
tell.
then I just,
literally like bravo. That looks amazing.
Thank you.
It's so
I feel
great.
like myself in it. I'm like really happy, and I'm happy because I really was so excited about the sweater, and then I was so disappointed, and then I like did the thing, and I'm so happy.
And it turned out beautifully.
Yeah. So whenever I just bang this out,
yeah,
then I'll have it.
Oh, I really want you to finish.
I know.
Yeah.
Well, obviously, like I feel like this will definitely
Be
Victoria's knitting one. And just a basic crew neck in the same yarn, but in brown and white, and I think that will be our like matchy Rhinebeck outfits.
Oh, so cute!
Yeah.
Wait, so cute.
I know.
I love that. I love that. It's just great.
Literally,
she's doing
teach Chris to knit. Like
I know, I did once, and it just didn't really go that well. So it's okay. He's got enough hobbies.
Yeah.
Is she doing the Cozy Classic?
No, she's doing it's called the gingerbread sweater.
Oh, by Especially Co.
Yes.
Okay.
Great.
Okay, so my second whip. Okay, also, so I was with my parents this weekend, and my mom was like, "You're knitting on two things," because she's not a knitter. So I was like, I can't get into this. Like, two things is actually not that much. Not that there's any. Yeah, like no value judgment around either of those things. But it was just funny to hear like a non-knitter be like, "Wait, you knit on like two things at once?" And I was like, "Actually, I rarely do, but here in this instance, I am."
Wow.
So this is the Bright Sweater by Junko Okamoto.
Dropped some stitches.
Just dropped 3 stitches. So
you've done so much.
Yeah, I did a ton. Like
this yarn kills
this weekend.
me, Hannah.
Oh wow, I actually did a ton.
You did a lot.
Yeah, so the yoke is completely done. I've joined the body, which I don't think I had last time. I can't be certain. And I've just been
freaking
zoom, knitting around the body. There's some decreases in the body, and it's kind of like a dolman sleeve. So some modifications I've actually been doing. I extended the sleeve because people on the Ravelry finished projects had mentioned that the sleeves feel tight, and I certainly didn't want that for the sweater. So I don't think I'll have any issues with the bigger sleeve. I like a bigger sleeve, so
and the construction is so cool, right? It's like increasing on the round, and then a little bit of raglan, and then a drop shoulder. It's like all of the constructions.
That's absolutely what it is. It's you do circular yoke here, and then it boom into raglan with the sleeves. Then I guess, because then you knit front and back for a while, so that's the drop sleeve construction. Yeah, wow. Or is that a drop sleeve or is that an
drop shoulder?
Drop shoulder, yeah.
And I'm so excited because it's a one size fits all, which is silly, but it seems easy to modify.
Super.
So I'm absolutely making it. It's so beautiful.
Yeah, wow.
I can't with your yarn choice as well. It's like just
another thing where I
feel like when you block this,
gonna be beautiful. So the yarn, which so Sticks Yarn in Bozeman, Montana is a favorite yarn shop, and I posted about this yarn on my Instagram. It's Garthenor Presley, and the yarn shop owner was like, "We sell that yarn," which is really exciting because I found it at Rhinebeck, and it's a British yarn from South Wales and Scottish Highlands and England. So I've been loving this yarn. Again, a really cool instance of like of a rustic yarn, a natural yarn, but also really soft.
It's so soft.
It's really soft. It's really soft.
I feel like, do we like this gray for me? I'm gonna copy. No, I feel like I need a different color. This is not about me.
No, I think you need a more of a cream.
Yeah.
And I think I look,
so too.
yeah, better. This is almost like...
This is like your color.
Call me crazy, kind of like a green gray. I don't know, at least it's coming up in this, I think.
I see that.
Yeah, kind of olive tones.
Wow.
So was really excited about this. Again, for me, I don't know why, this is like my... the thing that I look for in knitting is to be able to hold like a yarn single and just... the yarn's able to speak on its own. I really like that. Yeah. That feels really special, and it just feels like the perfect combination. This sweater has been on my like to knit list forever. Okay, so one other modification I made, because there's like a lot going on with this sweater. I don't love the puckering that you can see. I'm getting a little bit of it. Actually, not too bad. A little bit of it right here. So when you're knitting this, I just knit the twisted rib very loose, because right after you do the twisted rib, you increase kind of dramatically. So I knit that rib loose so that it wouldn't pucker as much when I do the increases. So just another modification.
That's really helpful.
There's a lot of, I don't know, there's a lot of modifications out there. People do it, so it's, you know, there's a really dramatic shape of this sweater. Like I mentioned, it's kind of like a dolman sleeve. But there's certainly modifications out there if you want to do it more.
It feels like a recipe more than a pattern.
Yeah, exactly. But anyway, it's been really fun. I certainly feel accomplished getting to the body, but I know that I have like these sleeves awaiting me, which were super fun to do.
But that's like nice, because then the sleeve isn't just going to be like, oh, more stockinette.
Yeah, I'll be really excited to like get to the next checkpoint. I also like that because I get a little bit like perfectionist about having the decreases on the sleeve perfectly. So when it's done by inches, that like I don't love that. I like when it's done by rows. And I think because I have that pattern, I'll definitely be able to know like, oh, you know, when I had, this is called a wrap stitch. When I have this wrap stitch, like then I'm decreased. Like it will be easy to keep track of decreases.
I just think this is one of my favorite things you ever.
Really?
I can't even.
Yeah, I'm really into it, and I just. I don't know, it's such joy when you find like two projects you really love and to knit them together. One's on size 4, one's on size 6. This is like a fingering, or this is, I think, is technically a sport. This is a fingering or sport, but then, you know, I'm doing the other one on a DK to worsted, so they're really fun projects to work on together. Certainly not like summer knitting, but I don't know, it's working for me, so. Well, and it's what's inspiring me right now.
Maybe that will ease us in. It's time for fall knitting.
It's time, we're there.
I have one sock that you've already seen.
Do you want to show it?
I don't really need to show you.
Okay, so remember the sock that is.
We feel
so
excited for sweaters.
Yes.
So it's sweater time.
It is certainly sweater time.
And we have both done our top. I have my top 7. You have your top 5. We have yarn for most of them.
Yeah.
And so we're going to talk about our queue.
So we're basically, the way we're going to do this is, I think, we'll more or less go back and forth. You'll start and then you'll end because you have a few more. And just talk about some projects that are catching our eye for this fall and the yarn that we'll use for them. And we're so excited. And Isabelle owns, I think for all of these, we basically have the yarn in our stash already for the most part. Yeah, so we'll kind of walk you through that. Okay, you start. So we'll be looking at our laptops here and there, but I don't know, we thought this would be like a fun thing to include just because this episode was more of like a whip check-in than anything else.
Okay. My internet's not working. Please hold. The first pattern that I'm going to share is the Cherry Cardigan by Joanna Ng. The yarn that I have for it is a fingering weight, naturally dyed. It's not merino. It's not maybe it's BFL or like one of those. I'll post it. It's knit by Wool and Palette, who is a lovely friend and a really amazing dyer, and her yarn is also one of the only like ethically, it has like a special ethical certification that's like really interesting, and you can read about it on her website, because apparently like it's almost impossible to track most wool production in the US, but this, because it all goes through like one big plant in Texas, but this is tracked and like super special wool, so really beautiful, really exciting. I forget the name of her color. I think it's rose quartz, and I'm trying to decide if I'm going to hold it with Knitting for Olive ballerina mohair, which I have like some extra of because I like the halo that it has in the pictures.
Yeah, but it could also show the pattern more without the.
And she said that it really blooms. and is like fluffy a little. So but it says it's worsted, but it's also light fingering and lace. So I think I'm gonna swatch and see what happens. But yeah, this beautiful pink lace cardigan that I think I want it to be oversized, and I want it to just be like,
it's gonna be so,
I just like love it.
It's just gonna be such a lovely layering piece, and also unique. Like I've never seen anybody knit that pattern.
Right, and part of me was like, is it too like grandma? But like,
oh no, you make it cute.
Yeah.
No. I think it's really fun. It's also would be amazing thing to knit yourself. Like I look at that and I'm so inspired.
Yay.
Beautiful. Okay, so the next thing that I'm thinking about to make is the Amy slipover by Sandus Design, by Sandus Garn. We've been talking about this pattern for a while, ever since you got the book.
Forever.
And yeah, it's high time one of us knit it, I think.
Ooh, and so, you have the yarn.
Yeah, and I've been like debating back and forth what to knit this with. Like it always felt like I didn't have the right thing. It's got a really high funnel turtleneck, which makes me think like you want kind of something softer because that's going to be grazing your chin.
And you were like, it's giving law school girly.
Yeah, it's going to be great for your grad school. So I have
from Last Rhinebeck.
Oh, here we go. So I have this alpaca yarn, which I've knit a full sweater in.
You have?
In the brown, sorry.
A sweater?
Yeah, it was the Conabula sweater. By Sari Nordland. Yeah.
Okay, sorry. And you also knit a scarf.
I think that's what that sweater is called. No.
Yeah, that is what it's called.
It is? Okay. Wait, I did. Oh yeah, I've used this yarn for a lot of stuff.
It's great. It's like 660 yards in a big hank.
Yeah, and it's like a sport weight alpaca, and it should be just the right amount of yarn for this. I have 2 of these. It takes a lot of yarn because it's the big turtleneck, and then also there's double knitting. It looks like around the sleeves, or the arm openings, I guess. It's not really sleeves. And yeah, there's a tie on the side, and I just think this would be like such a special layering piece and super wearable. I have a cashmere vest that I didn't knit myself that I wear all the time, so I feel like this will be a beautiful and really wearable project.
Yay!
Yeah.
Okay, my next one is the Souffle Batwing Cardigan from Ching Fiber Designs.
Wow, Isabelle. I'm inspired. This is unexpected and really special.
Yeah.
You're kind of going crazy this season.
I know.
Naughty. I love it.
I'm so bad. So much lace. I know. Lace cardigans.
But like also with like mohair, there's a lot going on.
So this is just one strand of lace weight cashmere.
Whoa. Okay.
And I'm freaking out. I don't have the yarn for it. Okay. But I'm like, either I want it in a chartreuse or cornflower blue.
I literally was like, you want it in a pale blue. Yeah. It's amazing. Because it's a special project. It should be a special color. It should have special yarn.
And also because like I think the gray one is ugly.
Oh yeah, the gray. Yeah.
Or the white. I don't even know. I'm like, but
no, it needs to be, because you know what the thing about it is, it really needs to be a showstopper.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it could kind of get like old. You know,
lost. Lace
is hard because you try to find line of grandma lace versus like really cool new modern lace.
It's just like incredible though.
Wow. So tell me about this choice for yourself, because it's kind of like an artistic, bold choice. It's reminding me of my 2021 neon knits. Like that's what it's reminding me.
I don't know. I just love it.
Yeah.
I like have always wanted to knit a Ching Fiber design because they're like, go to their website.
Crazy.
They're fucking cool. And some friends, Stephanie, if you're watching, stop watching. A friend of mine is getting married, and some friends and I are gonna knit her a lingerie set.
Whoa!
From Ching Fiber, they have like a bralette and a thong.
Oh, that thong is amazing.
And like we're gonna do a garter. So I was looking at all their patterns, obviously, like whatever, and I just like love it. And I want my knits to be really wearable and also like just stunning. I don't know, and I think I'd feel so beautiful in this. And I love my cardigans that I've knit.
I'm really excited about that.
And it's not going to be like too warm, because that's been an issue. Like I always knit things and they're too warm.
Yeah. Because it's just one strand, right?
It's like lace weight cashmere.
You're going to have to buy the Shape Fiber yarn for it.
Or the Knitting for Olive compatible cashmere.
Yeah. You just need to do it based on color.
I know. Chartreuse or cornflower blue. Let me know.
I want you to do chartreuse.
I know.
Yeah. Call me crazy.
But I really need to knit something in cornflower blue, because I've recently discovered that color looks phenomenal on me.
Yeah.
And I don't know what, so let me know. So yeah.
Beautiful. Totally stunning.
I'm just like freaking out.
Oh, it's amazing. Okay. I kind of want to skip that 100.
Why?
Because it's not really fall. To be careful.
Yeah, but it's hot. It's your New Year's knit, remember?
It is you remember. Okay, so actually, LaPaul, this designer,
up my nose.
I know. I also. Oh my god!
It's like the table's covered in like fluff.
It's because
it's the possum.
Yeah, the possum really does shed a little bit. No, I was also feeling that. Like, good thing we're not wearing lip gloss. Yeah, just snorting possum over here.
Okay.
So, LaPaul is a designer that I feel like on every podcast everyone's like, so this new to me designer, and it's like, okay, like, yes, she's also new to me, but anyway.
We're not like other girls.
We are not. We're literally so different.
And also, when you said LaPaul before and I looked her up, I searched like L.A. Pole.
Oh.
It's L-E, like
is it
French.
Le?
Because pole in French is sweater, so it's like le poule.
Oh, that's so cute. I had no idea.
So I didn't know that either, and then I figured it out, because I was like, well, how do I find it?
Can I say something crazy? So, do you know how I did that sweater by... Ooh, it's called the Jacon sweater. I forgot who did it, but remember my Jacon sweater? It's a green sweater with the puff sleeve.
So good.
Yeah, the fingering weight puff sleeve.
I forgot. I love our knitting.
Oh my god, our knitting. I love that sweater.
It's like a high old friend.
I know. When I put this on, I was like, It's also so wonderful because you would never think to throw like a knit piece out. And I don't know, there's like not a lot. I guess there are. I try to wear myself for a long time, but it just feels special. This is like 3 years old and I just love it,
Cool.
as much today. But, okay, my Jacon sweater, which I love. So if you guys watch the Olympics, the opening ceremony, they did like a funny like video where it was like they stole paintings from the Louvre. And one of the paintings was the Joconde, which is the French word for Mona Lisa. Oh. So I was like, I know. I was literally like, I know. I saw it. Yeah, I only know the really important words in French. Beret, poisson.
And Jacquard.
And Joconde.
I said Jacquard.
Joconde.
Yay.
So anyway. I don't know. So LaPaul, back to LaPaul. So this is the Coburg top. So I had initially thought of doing a different, very similar looking.
Her stuff is so cool.
So cool. And I mean, that skirt, imagine me, law school, incredible. So I had thought about doing the party top by her, which is a sport weight top, and it has like more of a halter neck, which was in the running. However, in the picture, you can see it's just looks like it's a little like there's just a little bit less coverage, which can be very cute and fun. But I prefer.
And to be with you, they're both fully backless.
Yeah,
and
backless.
You had told me that like she posted like if I was going out for New Year's, this is what I'd wear.
Yeah, and I was literally like, yes. So
knits in the club. Yeah, we've talked about this.
Literally knit in the club. Knits in the club. I can feel like you could kind of wear this. Is like a fun top. I've worn this out. The Coburg top is the newest one by her. There's no finished projects, one finished project, which I'm kind of like, was it tested? I don't know now.
It goes up to a 7XL, but I also think that her sizing is like a lie and it's not actually that inclusive.
Okay, why do you think that?
Because I think I looked, the 7XL barely fits me and I'm not a 7XL.
Oh, that's weird.
But
I don't know centimeters.
Yeah, but just to let you know, PSA. It's so cute.
Okay, so that's misleading.
It also might have negative E's, but I don't know.
Yeah.
It's also just like kind of a shaping and then a rectangle with a string, so
it feels very basic, which I actually think is honestly part of the reason that I've been talking about her party top at least a few episodes ago.
Hannah, I think it's so pretty.
I think the Coburg is the right one for me, right? You prefer it? I just feel like it has a little bit more coverage. It's knit in stripes, which I am very compelled by, and I might end up doing with like yarn in my stash, but it just feels like I like just the fit slightly more than the fit of the party top. I think honestly the reason it being so simple, I actually think has turned me off from knitting it, just because I'm
Really
more
not
excited by
testing it.
like, no, I just feel like if I'm gonna knit something right now, do you know what I mean? Like,
You want to be like, yeah, like it's
do you know
fun
what
to
I
make
mean?
it.
Yeah, like it's fun to make it, or it like really looks special.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I do.
We're not really knitting. Like,
Hence my like ridiculous lace cardigans. But I do think
yeah.
that there will be a day when you're like, I want to bang something out.
Yeah, I think I just haven't. I think you're certainly right.
Yeah.
And I do think that I need to just like, this would be really fun to have. I do think that I also just need to start casting on stuff while I have the like mental energy right now before school starts, because I have a little bit of like reluctance to cast on in general, and I can just, yeah. Anyway,
Yeah.
so that certainly will be coming soon, and I'm gonna knit that potentially. I might use this for another project, which I'll talk about later, but potentially in Noro Sonata,
I love it.
which is a really interesting kind of thick, thin, textured cotton, viscose, silk, and polyamide blend.
Noro's crazy.
Noro's crazy.
It's crazy.
Crazy.
It's stuff I'd never use if it wasn't Noro.
Yeah, literally. And it doesn't feel like any of those things, which is also funny.
It's,
I
like,
don't know.
amazing.
It
I love
feels
it.
very like soft and fluffy.
The Lord's work.
Yeah.
Ooh, okay, my next one is the Emily by Regina Mosmer. And I did so very much digging to find a wrap sweater that felt right. I love the Levitate wrap by My Favorite Things, not size inclusive at all. And, but I wanted that kind of like oversized feel. And I like that it has a higher neck, because I like the wrap, but I don't actually want it, like I want the shape to not just be from the wrap, if that makes sense.
That makes total sense. Yeah.
I am holding the same alpaca massive hank that Hannah had in like a soft brown with Ito Sensei in the colorway. It will be right here below. And I'm really fucking excited about this one. Just like so excited. I almost cast it on every other day.
It would just fly, I feel like, once you... What's it knit on? Do you know what size needle?
It's on, 6 and 7.
That'd be really fun to make. Ooh, that sounds really fun, actually.
I know. So I'm really excited.
That sounds awesome. Okay, my next item that I want to make, because it feels really special, is the Nomad jacket by Wool and Beyond. She also has a great Instagram account. Like, I'll say, if you don't follow her, do you know her?
No.
Okay, so she has like
Gorgeous.
really cool projects. So this jacket is
Is it
more of
seed
like
stitch?
yeah, a honeycomb. It's
Oh,
honeycomb
cute.
stitch, honeycomb brioche, which I've never done. That
Oh.
sounds hard, but I'm excited about it.
Wait, but that sounds like engaging.
Yeah, very engaging, like something different. Definitely like will bring me through the winter.
Yeah, wait, I could really see you in that. You're gonna do it. Are you gonna finish your super soft with it, or will you have to buy more?
I will never have to buy more super soft. I definitely have enough super soft. The super soft I have is black, so I have to think if I want this in black. I have black. Okay, that's a lie. I have a lot of colors. I could also hold a light gray and a dark gray, which I have together, and I also have like a burnt red, which could be cool, but like a burnt orange. I just feel like that color is not.
I feel like you want gray or beige.
Are we just influenced by this though?
Look at the cream. Look at the cream.
Yeah, the cream is the best. I think these are all the same though, I have to admit. I think she's just
Really?
different exposure. Oh, it's brioche, so you could actually do two colors.
But I don't know how I feel about that.
I don't know what color I would do with this. Black could be very nice. I don't know
I feel
what
like you
color.
need 3 of them. Is that
3 what?
3 of them? 3.
You want me to make 3 of these?
Make each color.
What? Okay, the black is not bad, but also the honeycomb you can't really see. But maybe you would see in person. What color jackets do I need? Honestly, a black jacket is always a good idea. That could be very cute. It's also like a black gray, and I have so much of it.
I
So
don't want it in black.
you're not excited about it in black. We
But
hate it in black.
no, I mean, I'll love it probably.
Yeah.
I'm just like,
Well-
I want you to see the little fucking pocket.
Yeah.
It's so cute.
So cute. So that just feels really exciting, really special.
So fun.
Yeah, I would also check out her knits. She's really cool about like doing creative things with knitting. So like, first off, can we just talk about this top and how much I need it?
Oh my god.
I know. So we're looking at the knot top by her.
So fun.
I'm actually like throwing up about how much I need this top. Now I can think about nothing else. Should I make this with the Noro yarn?
Yes.
Okay.
Problem solved.
Okay, this exercise, you can see how successful it's been. Okay, let me just add this to my queue. So also, I started using a queue on Ravelry today. I had only ever favorited things. I was like scared of the queue.
She's like drunk off of it.
And I'm like, wait, this is so much fun. It's like, yeah, there's a reason. Okay, so I'm maybe gonna make this with the Noro Sonata. Okay, ooh. And maybe everything else is going to the garbage for now, and this is all I can think about. Okay, you go to your next one while I have this episode.
Okay, I am going to combine two patterns again. I'm combining the Busan Tee by Eggyo Knit and the gingerbread sweater by Espace Tricot that Victoria just knit because it's amazing. Gingerbread sweater is just a fingering weight crew neck with a split hem.
Okay.
And Busan Tee has this incredible giant cable down the middle. There is a Busan sweater, but it is knit on bigger needles and it's not inclusive enough for me. And I really know that I love how the gingerbread sweater fits. And I have a really, really dark like denim navy, also knit by Wool and Palette.
Or dyed by
Wool and Palette, naturally dyed with indigo. It's like fucking amazing.
Yeah, incredible.
In this yarn that I like really want to stand alone. So, and I've been wanting a navy crew neck, but I want to have intrigue. And I was like, dark navy, like a design's not going to show up that much, but I think this one giant cable,
perfect.
There is a dark navy one that somebody else did on Ravelry that is like really rocking my world. And I think it's going to be so wearable. And I really also almost cast this on every other day. However, because I'm already working on like a navy sweater, I'm like feeling like I want to do something else first, like a cast on a pink or something. I don't know.
Or maybe the chartreuse.
Huh?
Maybe the chartreuse.
Maybe the chartreuse.
Yeah.
I also just really do want a baby blue something, and I don't know what yet.
Yeah. I love them in the navy. I think it's going to be so awesome.
I'm really excited. Okay.
Yay. Awesome.
Okay. Over to you.
Over to you, Hannah. We've been watching way too much Olympics. Okay. I love it's also like half the time it's like Snoop Dogg, so it's like over to you, Snoop. But it's Snoop Dogg. Did you see Snoop Dogg commentating on badminton? Is so funny. I would definitely look that up. I've been loving the Olympics. Okay. So the next one that I'm going to share that just feels like a showstopper to me is the Clematis sweater by Emma Meyer. That's Emma Knits, I think, on Instagram, and she's a German knitter, and I know she also has a YouTube.
It's so cute.
So this sweater is a fingering weight sweater. Just kidding. It is a DK weight sweater. It is a DK weight sweater. It really looks like it's fingering, right? Doesn't it kind of give fingering? Yeah. So it's a DK weight sweater. And it's just got this, crazy diagonal button band going down through it. It's a cardigan. It just feels really special. I actually think, I was looking at some of the projects of this, I'm not sure about the construction, I haven't bought the pattern yet, that it is actually a fake cardigan and that it's like actually goes like the neck, like you can only kind of throw it on.
Oh.
I think, which
honestly,
feels funny.
You wouldn't want that to be open.
No, I'm totally fine with it, but I just think that's kind of funny.
Yeah, that is funny.
So I don't know, it just feels like something really special that would look unique regardless, and to make this by hand. Since she started like doing the tester call, I was like, I need to make that, I need to make it. It feels ironic also, there's something ironic about it, so loving it.
Wait, why? Because it's like trendy?
No, because you think it's one thing and then it's another thing, it's kind of playing on your... Okay, the reason I say this is because there's an art piece called Ironic Columns. So maybe ironic is not the right adjective. There's an art piece called Ironic Columns at the college I went to, and it's like a column, like a historical, Greek column, but then the middle part is missing, and so it's like a floating top and a bottom.
Oh, cool.
And so this is reminding me
That's
of that.
Its name for your Ravelry now. Fun.
The ironic sweater, yeah.
I really like it.
It's kind of like an illusion, I guess.
Yeah. And somebody did it in chartreuse, and I was like, is that my chartreuse sweater?
Oh, that could be really amazing. Now I want to do it in chartreuse. That's really cool.
You've been really on your neutrals. You need a neon moment. Not even neon, but just maybe not the neutral. Ugh.
No, I need a fun color yarn. I actually have a gift card to QUEUES that I have been sitting on. And QUEUES opened the new location. When
really
are we gonna go? Should we go next week?
Yeah,
Okay.
dude, Victoria and I were talking about going next week.
Okay, let's do
before
it.
she starts her job, and we have the car. My parents are out of town, so we have the car.
Oh my god.
So we can just pick you right up on the way.
That'd be so fun.
Yeah.
That'd be so. Let's do it. Okay. So we're gonna go to QUEUES and I'm
Wait,
gonna buy
is
some.
that my
fun
baby
yarn.
blue sweater?
Yeah.
I don't know. 'Cause
That's so
I
your
kind
baby
of want
blue
it to be
sweater.
like so. I don't know what baby. Okay, we'll see.
Okay.
Or is this that I'm about to show you my baby blue sweater? The Daily Sweater by Knitdale or Duraco. The problem is that I think I really need it in this exact
Color.
cream.
Yep. Yeah, you do.
It's
Wait, you use the yarn that you frogged from your sari? No.
no.
Okay.
Wait, sorry.
The zipper, the Sveiborg? The Cyborg sweater?
Oh, the Sveiborg. Yeah, I don't have enough.
Really? For that? I would expect the Sveiborg to take more than that. Okay, we tried to test the Sveiborg with yarn, and
You're like, you get it.
you know, if you know, you know.
No, because I think I want this is like a really oversized.
Yeah, and
It's
you want it
knit
oversized.
with
yeah.
like Knitting for Olive putty, which is like so fun.
I don't know what that yarn is.
It's the color name,
Oh.
and it's like mohair and whatever. I think this one I would want to do like without a mohair, just like as a DK.
Yeah.
Part of me is like, I've been wanting to try blue sky fiber.
Oh, yeah, that could be fun.
So, it's a sport weight. Yeah, I'm like, that doesn't need to be 2 yarns. Anyway, so beautiful. Do I want it in cornflower blue or do I want it just in cream?
I want it in cream.
I know it's cream.
It's beautiful in cream.
So, I think that's my last one. But that being said, I have 20 things on my queue and I have yarn for most of them. So please take a peek, take a look-see. Hannah said I couldn't show them. No, just kidding. I was like, that's a lot. Take a look-see. I didn't make the cut.
Can you look at somebody else's queue?
Yeah.
Oh my god, my world is just. Wait, that's so fun. Totally stalk our queue. Stalk our queue.
Stalk our queue. And mine changes daily because I'm just at work like editing. So
Having fun playing.
she's updated. Do you have one more?
So I have one more. Wait, how did that work out? Didn't you have 8?
I think I cut.
Oh, nice.
I
Okay.
didn't do that one.
Okay.
It was the Keaton vest by Sorry Nordland.
You're doing a sorry vest. That's so fabulous.
I think that's gonna be the alpaca
Okay, gotcha.
that I was using for the
Sveiborg.
Cyborg.
And it's also sorry, which feels, I don't
But
know,
then I'm
poetic.
like, do I want that not in cream? Like, is that too much cream?
Okay.
Moving on.
It's a nice sweater. It's a nice vest. So, honorable mention to that one. So, the one that I've been thinking about is the Glitch sweater by Low-Key Bold Knit. Also,
That's a funny name.
Low-Key Bold. Also, don't really know their knits. She looks very young, but also could be fabulous. And this sweater is really cool because it's a circular yoke, but it has invisible increases, which is really important because it's a striped 2-row striped sweater. It's really exciting to me. It feels more exciting, and just the details are a little bit more compelling to me than the Pearl Soho striped sweater that I know like Caitlin did from Caitlin Wedekin. She did that. And this sweater is really cool. I like how they kind of play with the road change in the back and like make that as part of the sweater, because if you have a striped sweater and it's 2 rows, you're gonna see the
and the ribbing is cool.
the changing of the yarns. The ribbing at the bottom, the 2x2 rib in 2x2 stripe, looks really cool. Yeah, I'm really excited about this sweater. I don't have any mock neck sweaters I've knit. The fit is really nice. It just looks super wearable and with a little bit of a modern twist. So that's my final sweater in the queue.
That's it for us?
Yeah.
Let us know what you're working on.
Yeah, definitely let us know what you're working on. And if you liked knowing what's in our queue, because we've never done something like that before, but it was definitely fun to nerd out with you.
Yay! Be well. Thank you for watching.
Thanks for watching.